channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the products I want to use up in 2017. So I think I'm going to be calling this like Project Pan. I don't really know. I got this idea from other YouTubers and I had no intention copying or anything. I just seen this kind of going around. So I thought I would do it. And if you guys enjoyed this, let me know in the comments if I should do it more and stuff. I'm definitely like it because I want to like focus on some products to use up because I have a lot of makeup. Not like a lot, but I still have a lot. So I want to use it up. So hopefully, and I would give you like 6 months, like so every 6 months I would come back and give you guys like how I'm doing, like how much, like so like from now, from 6 months I would come back, not exactly 6 months, but around 6 months I would come back and see how I'm going, like halfway from the year I would see like how I'm doing with the products. Am I using up some? How am I think I'm gonna get used, like just an update. And then after another 6 months, towards the end of the year, probably like the end of the year, like it was gonna be my final check-in to see what I finally used up in 2017. So like the end of the year, like not 6 months ahead from now, but like end of the year, I will be sharing what I used up. And hopefully, cross my fingers, I will use up some things. It's really, oh, I love my highlighter now. Oh my god, I can't stop looking at it. But yes, I hope I can get some of this used up. I never done something like this, but I'm crossing my fingers and my toes, even though I can't cross my toes. But yes, I'm gonna be sharing you guys the products I want to use up. And I try to do each category, but it's a little bit tricky. So yes, I don't want to make this video super long in this intro. So if you're new, make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And let's just get right on into the video. So since I'm doing like an update, like a check-in update, I'm not gonna be like expecting to like use up all these products in like a week. I have a long time, like a whole year, but I'm just gonna be doing updates every 6 months, and pretty much 2 updates. So yes, I am super excited to share you guys. So for primer, I'm just gonna like start how I would prime my makeup. So for primer, I have this Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. Even the writing has came off because I love this primer so much. It makes my skin look so flawless and like it almost like minimizes my pores. I love it. It does mattify me a little bit, which I don't mind sometimes. Like some days I just want to be matte, even though like I love my glow. But like on the rest of my face and then like the places I want to highlight, so I love this. And like, can you see how much I'm out of this? Like, I definitely think I'm gonna use this up by 2017. I've been using this a ton lately. And look at, I'm like, do you see that? I'm like almost done with it too. This is a beautiful oil-free primer. It makes my skin, let me put on my thing. This is a little bit of a review too. I don't know what I'm doing right now. But it just so nice, and I definitely think I'm gonna be definitely one of those products that I think pretty 99% sure I'm going to be using up. Definitely. So hopefully, let's hope that will happen. It does hydrate my skin, and it doesn't hydrate as much as my Prime Time by Bare Minerals, but I still love it to death. One foundation because I use this foundation almost every day, so you know that I'm going to be using it a ton. This is the Makeup Forever Water Blend Foundation. It doesn't look like I use, oh, it does. So I use a ton of this. Do you see? Oh my god. Like, if you shake it up, it does like move. Like, it does, like, it's very watery. I don't know if you can hear it. Like, it's watery. Like, it is epically watery. Like, I've been using this a ton. I now have it on today. It's the most beautifulest foundation ever. Most of it, we'll see though. I'm not just predicting stuff. But I've been using almost halfway of this, so I hope. I've been having this for a while too, since August last year. So, you know, I'm hoping to use, I'm hoping. Foundations are one of those things that are hard to use up because you only need a little bit, and since my face is kind of small, I don't need like too much foundation. For concealers, I have two. I know this might seem ridiculous, like I'm just predicting stuff I might use up. It's not like, I'm not gonna pick one from each category, maybe some of it might, but I'm only picking like stuff that I'm thinking I might. But this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm almost 99% sure I'm gonna be using this up because look at it. I'm like, I don't know if you can see, but it is I've been using this a ton. I love this, favorite drugstore concealer, and I'm hoping I can use that up. I'm gonna go through these things quickly because this video is already 7 minutes long, so I don't want to make it too long. But this is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Like, as you can see, I use this a ton too. Like, I can barely get any out of the applicator anymore. Like, barely. Like, barely stuff comes out of the applicator because I use it that much. So hopefully I can use those two up. And for powder, I have one powder, and this is actually a powder that I'm not a big fan of. I only put this powder in here because I want to use it up because it's not a good powder and I just want to get it over with. There's a lot of powder left in there, but I want to just, I might be old so I might just end up throwing it out, but I want to use it up because it's getting old and I don't want to waste it even though I didn't like it. So I don't know about this, like I just added in here because I don't think I would use up my Laura Mercier. That's probably one too. I would probably use up the Laura Mercier, but I forgot, I don't know, this was just in there, but I'm not going to use it up because I don't really like it, to be honest, so I don't know about that, but I'm hoping because I don't like it, so I just think it should just get behind me and just get thrown away. It's old, it's getting old anyway, so I'm hoping I can use that up. And I'm going to do eyebrows. So I have an eyebrow gel and eyebrow pencil. I know I sound crazy, but this is almost gone. Like literally almost gone. It's the Maybelline Brow Drama Sculpted Brow Mascara. I'm literally almost gone. I can barely get anything out of this. Like when I brush this in my brows right now, there's like none coming out. Like none coming off of this applicator. I can barely feel anything. Sorry, let me do the same thing. But I can barely feel anything on this brush. So you know when that happens that you're running out of this, and I had this for probably a year. So that needs to go by the end of 2017, and I hope I can use it up. I'm going to be using it like a ton. And this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and I'm in the shade Chocolate. And I love this stuff. I use it almost every day, so I'm hoping I can use this up. So yes. That's definitely a holy grail, so I'm hoping I can use that up. But next, I'm going to talk about bronzer. So this is the Makeup Forever Pro Fusion Bronzer. I have mixed feelings about this. I think in a video I mentioned how much I love it, I think. But I'm kind of using it more, and I don't know. When you put your finger in here, but a lot of pigment comes off your hands, but when you apply this with a brush, barely anything comes off the brush. Like when I apply it, like nothing comes off. I have mixed feelings about this, but I love the color of this bronzer, and I love the formula. So it's just the pigmentation kind of, but as you can see, you can kind of see the pan. So I'm hoping I can at least hit pan on this. Some of these products I think I might hit pan, like, and I don't know if I'm going to use them up, but I might hit pan. So I'm hoping, I never hit pan on the product. I know it might seem crazy, but I go back and forth between products a ton. Like one day I'll be using this eyeshadow brand, and then another day I've been using this eyeshadow. I switch between so many products that I can't just focus on one thing and just stick with it for months. So that's why I never hit pan on anything. So for blush, I have the Sephora Colorful Blush in the shade Shame on You. And as you can see, this hit major hard pan. I don't know if you can see right there. And when I swatch this, it looks really nice. It has a full-on pigment as when I got it. But on your brush, it barely comes off. Which I love this blush when I first got it. This is my first blush, believe it or not. This is my first blush before, like my first blush I ever purchased when I got into makeup. So, and it's the beautifulest color ever. Someone at Sephora helped me pick out a blush, and I love this shade, and it's like the most creamiest, butteriest formula. And I'm so sad it hit hard pan, but it still kind of works. It just not as much comes off my brush. But I'm hoping I can at least hit pan, even though, or use it, some of it up, even though I already hit hard pan. But yes, that is a blush that I think I use most often, at least. So for highlight, I'm going to be trying to use up the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Powder Glow Illuminator Blush and Highlight. It's basically a highlight. I hit a little bit of hard pan on this. I don't know if you can tell. And this is in the shade, what shade is this in? Rose. And this is like the most, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this because it kind of makes you look like you're glowing from within. But it also makes, I have it on today, but it's on top of something. It makes, it's definitely a natural highlight. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. It's definitely a natural highlight. What I like about it is that it's not too pinky. It's not too stark white. And like in between that. And I like how it has like champagne, pink, white, pink. Which I like. You just spray your brush. Or if you want more champagne, you can go here to get more champagne. Or if you want more white, you can go there. That's what I like about this. But the packaging is really pokey, first of all. I don't like when packages like that. I'm like, yo. But I'm starting to hit a little bit of pan. I don't know if you can see, or it's hard pan. I have no clue, sorry. But I'm hoping I can use this up because I use it almost every day. I have mixed feelings about it, but I'm hoping I can still use it up. So yes, so I'm gonna be talking about Brush Bronzer Highlight Eyeshadow Primer. So this is the Urban Decay Shadow Primer Potion, and this is the original version. I used probably about this much of it. I'm almost out of it, so I'm hoping, I'm 150% sure that I'm going to be using this up because I use it every day probably. And I love this stuff. It just makes your eyeshadows look so beautiful, it lasts them long. I'm not really picky when it comes to eyeshadow primers, so that one's just good for me. So yeah, so that I'm hoping I can use up. So the next product is a eyeshadow palette, and you might be crazy me mentioning this because there's so many eyeshadows, but I'm not expecting to use this whole thing up because I haven't hit pan on any eyeshadows, nothing, like nothing. I know, I'm really bad when it comes to that. But why I picked this, my Makeup Geek eyeshadow palette, this is the Makeup Geek eyeshadow palette that I customized. I love this palette, by the way. It's like my favorite palette ever. I customize it. I have my cools, I have my warms, just saying, it's my baby. But it's basically everything to me. But why I just want to hit pan on this. I just want to hit pan. I don't want to use everything up. I don't expect to use it all up. I just want to hit pan on at least a couple of the shades, or use up a couple of the shades, because I'm about to hit pan. First of all, I'm about to hit pan. I can tell. On this White Lies shade and Shimmer. So I'm about to hit pan on a couple of them, so I'm hoping I can hit pan. Like I said, I'm not expecting to use this whole thing up, but it's like I said, sorry, my card ran out of storage again. But like I was saying, I don't expect, it's my Holy Grail palette, so I don't expect to use, I use at least a couple of the shades a day, so I'm hoping I can use some of them up, or at least hit pan. So one eyeshadow palette, and this is this one. I know there's a lot of eyeshadows, but that's the only eyeshadow palette I have to mention, because I know I'm not going to use up any eyeshadow palette anytime soon, so we don't have to mention that. But for a cream eyeshadow, I have one, and this is from MAC Studio. This is the Gunmetal Eyeshadow, and this is like a cream eyeshadow. I got this when I first got into makeup, like time ago, maybe like 2 years ago. Might be a little old. It's in the shade 72, and I definitely want to use it up even before 2017. Like, ugh. But I think it's a little old. As you can see, I hit major, what do you call it, pan? Hit the bottom of it because it's like a cream pot. I don't know. But this is what it looks like. It's the most beautifulest creamy eyeshadow. I love this eyeshadow. It's a little bit chunky. I got to say that. Like, when you put your finger in there, it's a little bit like chunky, but it blends out like beautifully. I don't know if you can tell, but it just gives you the most beautiful sheen, and I love this. I've been using it for years, and I'm hoping I can at least use it up by 6 months ahead from now. But yeah, it's getting old, so I'm hoping, and it's a little bit dried up on the side, so, but it's still creamy and nice, but it's not as pigmented as it was when I first got it. So I'm hoping I can use that up because it will get old. So I think the next product is, all the rest of it is actually lip products. I don't have any mascaras or eyeliners because, first of all, mascaras, I don't think I'm gonna be like using up mascara because I personally, every time my mascara gets dried out or something, I throw it away because if I use up mascara by the end of the year, it's already going to be dried out. So why use it up, to be honest? So I'm not going to mention a mascara, but in eyeliner, I really don't you wear eyeliner every single day. Like on my waterline, I don't even do a wing. So I'm not going to even mention eyeliner because I know I'm not going to use any of it up. If I use but eyeliner, I will mention it to you guys, even if I don't mention it in this video. So just keep that in mind. But yes, so the rest is lip products. And I'm going to start off with lip liners. So if you know me, you know I'm not a big fan of lip liners. I don't really use them too much. I was swatching on my hand. But I don't really use lip liners. I more use lipsticks and liquid lipsticks. I'm really lazy to just like line my lips. I really don't get the point of it. If a lipstick or liquid lipstick lasts long, I don't get the point of just lining your lips. To be honest, in my opinion, I only have a few lip liners, to be honest. But this is the one that I love the most. This is the Kylie Cosmetics Posy K lip liner. And I got the Posy K, what is it called? Lip kit, and this came in it obviously, but this is what it looks like. It's the most prettiest shade, and I feel like this can go good with every lip color. Like, look at that. It's like the most prettiest plummy, sorry, it's in a weird spot, but plummiest beautifulness, and it's super creamy. These last so long, they do not budge. I love these. But if I was going for a lip liner, if I wanted one of those days where I wanted a lip liner, I would go with this one because it's the most creamiest, and I love it, and I'm hoping to use it up. But probably won't because it's the lip liner, and I don't use a lip liner every single day. But I know I would mention it in the video, obviously. But, so for lipsticks, I have 4. I know that might be crazy. But they're mini lipsticks. I have so many mini lipsticks, but I'm picking my favorites. And I don't want to mention a full-size lipstick because I'm just not going to use up a full-size lipstick. So I'm going to go with mini lipsticks that I got in like bags or something. This is the Urban Decay Vemon. I never can pronounce things. Vice lipstick. I love the formula of this. This is my only like Vice lipstick from Urban Decay. And I love this color. It might look scary in the tube, but it's like the most unique color I have in my collection. It's not a true berry. It's more like a purple toned berry. It's a weird swatch, but it's more like a purple toned berry, but it's the most prettiest, oh, sorry, messy swatch. It's like the most prettiest berry shade you can ever put on your lips. Super creamy. These last so long, and this is a mini size, so I feel like I can probably use this up. I don't have hopes, but I'm hoping. But it's a mini, don't forget that. And I feel like minis are easier to use up than full sizes, just saying. But the next, this is another mini lipstick, and this is from Pixie, and this is the lipstick, I think it's just called, in the shade Pixie lipstick, in the shade Rose Nude. I got this in my Ipsy bag, and I love this color. I wore it a couple of days ago, and guys, it's the most creamiest, butteriest, smooth, moisturizing lipstick I would ever wear in my life. Like, do you see that color? It's a perfect everyday shade, and look how small this lipstick is. I feel like I can probably go through this because I probably use this at least once a week because I love the color, love the formulation, and I'm just hoping I can use that up. So the last 2 lipsticks are from the same brand, and they're the same like formulation, just different colors. These are the Clinique. Clinique Pop Glacier Lip Color Plus Primer. That's a small writing. Ooh, okay. In the shade Bubblegum Pop, this one, and then this is in the shade Sugar Plum Pop. So I love the formulation of these. I know these don't get that many hype. It's a small lipstick tube. Like, a normal lipstick tube would probably be way bigger than this, so I have hopes for this because I use these probably like at least once a week. This is my favorite, and this is in the shade Plum Rose, and this is the most prettiest. You didn't have, sorry, my card ran out of storage again. Super sorry, but this is my favorite. It's the most prettiest plummy rose. It's sheer. Like, let's say it's very sheer. Like, it's not pigmented. Like, it's not opaque, full coverage, but it's right there. I don't know if you can see, but it's like the prettiest sheen to it, and it's the most prettiest color. I'm in the shade Bubblegum Pop, and this is definitely a fun color. It's like a bright Barbie pink, but it's on the sheer side. That's why I love it. And it's not like opaque where you just look like, whoa, Barbie. Which I sometimes like don't have to like, no judgment, because I like to look like Barbie. But yes. So I have one liquid lipstick, and I'm probably not going to use this up because, yeah, I'm probably not. But this is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the shade Love Sick. And this is probably one of my top 5 favorite liquid lipsticks. Look at that, was one swipe. Ready? One swipe right there, and let me do one here on camera. One swipe, like, hello. Super opaque. Look at how opaque that is. These are a little bit dry but thin, so they don't feel too uncomfortable, and they're so opaque, and I feel like I wore it today, but I just reapplied something else on top of it because I don't like the way it looked. It cracks. It kind of cracks at the end of the day, but I still think I can use maybe a little bit of it. I'm not gonna use that up. I know it, but we'll try. But yeah, I think. Oh, one more product actually. This is gonna be I'm going through these really fast. Okay, but this is the last product. This is a setting spray. I know I'm gonna use this up because I use this literally every single day. Nothing else. This is sometimes I use this to prime my skin and set my skin every day. So you know I'm gonna use this up. This is the MAC Fix Plus spray. I love this stuff. Do you see how much? Oh my god, I got this maybe like a month ago, and look how much. Look at that. Like, I use this every day. This is the most amazing setting spray ever. If you're a beginner and you're looking for a nice setting spray plus a primer, like this is an all-in-one product. You can use a primer, hydration mist, setting spray. I totally recommend this. Like, oh, I love it, and I'm definitely gonna. I use this every day, so I'm 99% sure I'm gonna use it up. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was definitely a chit-chatty video. I was talking a lot in this video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video.